actually quite a big music lover, and that's why I'm actually here at Homegrown, right? I used to play guitar when I was a kid, so when they told me that someone's going to be playing guitar today, my heart was doing cartwheels. I'm actually joined with Son of Old. Homegrowners, help me welcome, rather, Son of Old. Woo! Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that you were with Perez in the early 2000s. Now, just give us a rundown about what that actually was about.
It was just four young boys from Durban playing rock and roll music,
Yeah.
and we had quite a lot of success when we were when we started out, and it was very quickly to the top, and then we fell off the edge.
Now, that's amazing. Oh, actually, I mean, it's good,
But it was
right?
fun. It was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still play together and do things. But yeah, that was kind of the big start for my musical career and adventure.
You know what? It was character development because look at you now, solo, Son of Old, And I actually believe that Perez had 2 Sama nominations. Now,
Yes.
how was that feeling for you? Because I'm telling you now, it's probably not easy to get into, the Samas and be nominated. How was that for you? How did you take it?
It was very weird actually because the band was nominated for a Sama twice, and
Oh.
it was both times we had split up just before the nomination.
Hectic.
So it was very strange. We were spoilt, I think.
Now let's go more into the album that you dropped, and
Yeah.
I believe was in September 2024.
Yes.
Now tell us about that. I'm more intrigued to actually learn more about
Yeah,
it.
so that album I wrote all that music when I was living in Cape Town,
Okay.
and I recorded it with a guy called Theo Kraus from a band, the Springbok Nude Girls,
Oh, cool.
in Belleville Studios, and yeah, it was a really special experience. I had worked with them when I was much younger, and it was kind of like revisiting and remembering all the past, relationships, and
Yeah.
we had a strong bond together in the studio, which was really cool. So we did an album in basically 12 days,
Sure.
and
12 days.
and then it was came together nicely, and then yeah, we got some nice features on there as well, different artists as well, and Theo played on it too, and yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was a very cool experience. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that it's not easy to just write a whole album in 12 days. What was your inspiration behind it?
The inspiration was the feeling that I had, particularly in relation to South Africa and living in South Africa.
Okay.
I was going to be leaving South Africa at that point,
Hectic.
and I was pretty sad about it. So it was inspired me to kind of put the album together. So that's
Oh,
why.
that's nice.
Yeah, the Silent Hill is Lion's Head. That's just the echoes from the Silent
Beautiful.
Hill. So it's got that reference. in the
Absolutely
artwork.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, I believe you also wrote for the Parlotones. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you did.
Yes. Now, tell
Some
us
people
about-
don't spell the Parlotones correctly, but I don't blame them. So yeah, I was actually in the band for a short time as a
Okay.
writer, and then I continued working with Khan. Khan and the band write most of their songs, but I wrote the Push Me to the Floor was kind of the big one,
Okay.
But they've written plenty of hits without me, so they don't need me to write them songs.
No. Trust me, we all need Son of Old. Now, I want to tap more into your childhood musical career.
Yeah.
When did you realize that, like you have this calling of being a musician or an artist?
I think it was when I was young, probably about 13 or 14.
Oh, okay.
I started playing guitar. I played the violin and piano and things like that before, but yeah, that was kind of the time I wanted to start, and I had my first band at 15
Sure.
at school, and yeah, it was a special time, and I've kind of stuck with it.
That's amazing. Now, if you could describe your musical career or your musical journey in just 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Chaotic, highs and lows.
Okay, chaotic, highs and lows, but we all know that you cannot grow in any industry without chaotic highs and lows. Now, obviously, for people that are watching, like where could they find you on the socials? Where could they catch you maybe performing live? Because I know I will be that one person that's going to go and watch you live, because that guitar instrument that you were, obviously doing the most with it was absolutely phenomenal, and I loved it so much.
Yeah, I'm playing it at House of Machines on Saturday, and in Cape Town, and then at this in Noordhoek at Cafe Roo on Sunday. Yeah, so those are the 2 gigs that are happening. And then Son of Old is written as one word, Son of Old.
Yeah.
So some people in Germany call it Sonnefold.
Okay.
But it's one word, and it's just that's the handle for all the socials. And for Spotify or Apple Music and all that, there's only one
Cool.
Sonnefold.
Sonnefold. Now, if you were to look directly at the camera, what message would you give to young Sonnefold?
Jeez. Yeah, stick with it. Life has its ups and downs,
Yeah.
but that's the journey.
It'll all be worth it.
Yeah.
Goodness, thank you so much for joining us.